Stop. Whatever you are doing, stop it now. Look at this screen. If you collect Social Security, or you help someone who does, and their monthly check gets direct deposited into any of the 3 bank types I am about to name, they are stealing from you, legally, systematically, every 30 days. You consented to it without understanding what you agreed to. That signature on the form gave them a license to extract your wealth. We are living through an economic environment more unstable than anything in the last 40 years. Prices climb relentlessly. Inflation embeds itself deeper every quarter. Your Social Security payment is not bonus cash. It is a survival mechanism. It pays for medication, housing, food. Yet millions of retirees park this critical money in institutions designed to exploit them. I'm going to show you the 3 bank traps. I'm going to prove with numbers how much they are taking. And I am going to give you the exact alternative that stops the bleeding today. But before I get into the list, I need to address the elephant in the room. I know what you are thinking. Kevin, I have been with this bank for 30 years. They know my name. It is safe. Let me tell you the truth about loyalty in the banking sector. Loyalty is for dogs. Money does not care about loyalty. Money cares about yield. Money cares about safety. Money cares about growth. Your bank manager is not your friend. He is a salesperson. His job is to take your deposits, pay you 0, and lend that money out at 8 and 10%. You are the raw material in their factory. You are the product. And if that makes you angry, good. You should be angry. Use that anger to change your situation. If you are tired of being the victim, if you want to actually keep the money the government is sending you, hit that subscribe button right now. We are building a group of people here who refuse to be financial prey. We are the predators. We hunt for yield. We hunt for value. So subscribe, and let's get into it. The first type of bank you must stop direct depositing your Social Security into immediately is what I call the 0.01% club. These are the mega banks, the household names, the ones with the big towers in New York and branches on every corner. You know who they are. I do not even have to name them. You walk in, there are marble floors, free lollipops, and a sign that says they pay 0.01% interest on your savings and checking. Do you understand what an insult that is? Let's do the math. Let's say you get the average Social Security check, plus maybe you have a little nest egg. Let's say you keep a cash buffer of $20,000 in that account for emergencies and living expenses. At 0.01%, your $20,000 earns you $2 a year. $2. You cannot even buy a cup of coffee for $2 anymore. Meanwhile, right now, the risk-free rate, what you can get from government treasuries or a high-yield savings account, is hovering around 4.5 to 5%. If that same $20,000 was in a high-yield account, it would pay you $1,000 a year. Think about that. The difference between $2 and $1,000. That is a 500 times difference. When you direct deposit your Social Security into a 0.01% bank, you are saying, "Here, take my money, use it to make yourself rich. I do not want any profit. You keep it all." Why would you do that? Because it is convenient. Because you don't want to change your direct deposit form. That is laziness. And laziness is expensive. Social Security is indexed to inflation, sure. But the cash sitting in your bank is not. If inflation is 3% and your bank pays you 0%, you are losing 3% of your purchasing power every single year. You are bleeding out. The mega banks rely on what we call lazy money. They know that seniors are the stickiest customers. They know you hate technology. They know you hate changing passwords, so they abuse you. They give the good rates to the new customers, and they give you nothing. If your bank pays less than 4% interest on your idle cash right now, get out. Stop the direct deposit. Redirect it. You are literally setting money on fire. Now, the second type of bank. This one is even more insidious. This is what I call the fee predator. These are often the mid-sized regional banks or the old school accounts that have not been updated in 20 years. These are the banks that charge you a monthly maintenance fee. I see this all the time. I look at people's statements and I see monthly service fee, $12, paper statement fee, $5, minimum balance fee, $15. Are you kidding me? You are lending the bank your money. They should be paying you. Instead, you are paying them for the privilege of holding your money. That is insanity. That is the definition of a bad deal. If your Social Security check hits an account that charges a monthly fee, you are starting every month in the hole. $12 a month is $144 a year. $15 a month is $180 a year. Oh, but Kevin, $180 is not that much. Wrong. It is everything. That $180 could be invested. That $180 could buy groceries. That $180 compounded over 10 years is thousands of dollars. But it is not just the monthly fees. It is the overdraft protection fees. It is the wire transfer fees. It is the ATM fees. Social Security recipients are often on a fixed income. You have a budget. If you miscalculate by 1 penny, these banks will hit you with a $35 overdraft fee. They wait for you to slip up. They engineer the timing of deposits and withdrawals to maximize the chance that you slip up. It is a predatory business model designed to harvest wealth from the people who can least afford to lose it. Rich people do not pay banking fees. I have accounts all over the world. I have not paid a banking fee in 20 years. I forbid it. If a bank tries to charge me a fee, I call them up and say, close the account. They waive it immediately. But they will not do that for you unless you demand it. And even better, just leave. There are hundreds of banks now, online banks, credit unions, brokerages that charge 0 monthly fees. 0. If you are paying a fee to receive your own government money, you are making a catastrophic mistake. Stop the direct deposit. Cut off the oxygen to these fee vampires. Now, the third type of bank, and this one might surprise you because it sounds safe, it sounds responsible, but it is a trap. I am talking about the bundle bank. This is the bank that convinced you to have everything with them: your checking, your savings, your mortgage, your credit card. And this is the killer: your investment services. They tell you, direct deposit your Social Security here, and we will give you a free consultation with our financial advisor. Let me translate that for you. Give us your steady stream of government income, and we will unleash a salesperson on you to sell you high-fee, underperforming mutual funds. These banks use the direct deposit as an anchor. Once that check is hitting the account every month, they know they have you. Then they call you in. Mrs. Smith, we see you have some extra cash accumulating from your Social Security. You should talk to Bob in Wealth Management. Bob is a nice guy. Bob wears a nice suit, but Bob works for the bank. Bob is incentivized to sell you the bank's proprietary products. I have reviewed thousands of portfolios. When I see a portfolio managed by the investment arm of a retail bank, it is almost always a disaster. High expense ratios, 1% or 2% management fees, load fees on mutual funds. They are skimming the cream off the top of your retirement. Social Security is often the foundation of your retirement income. It needs to be kept separate from the sharks who want to sell you products. When you direct deposit into the bundle bank, you are constantly exposing yourself to their sales funnel. Keep your banking and your investing separate. Church and state. Do not let the person who handles your checking account have any influence over your investment nest egg. So, if you are in the 0.01% club, the fee predator, or the bundle bank, what do? Where does the check go? It is simple, and rich people have known this for years. You need to bypass the traditional bank altogether. Option 1, a brokerage account. Fidelity, Schwab, Vanguard. These are not banks, they are brokerages, but they all offer cash management accounts. They have routing numbers and account numbers just like a bank. But here is the difference. When your Social Security check hits a brokerage account, It goes into what is called a sweep vehicle. It sits in a money market fund. Right now, those funds are paying 4.5 to 5% automatically. You do not have to do anything. The check lands and boom, it starts earning 5% interest from day one. It is liquid. You can write checks against it. You can use a debit card. It is FDIC insured in many cases via pass-through programs. But the yield, you are capturing the yield that the big banks are stealing from you. Option 2, high-yield online savings accounts. Ally, Marcus, SoFi, Capital One 360. These banks do not have marble floors. They do not have branches. They do not have the overhead. So they pass the savings to you. They want your direct deposit. They will fight for it. Some of them are offering $200 or $300 bonuses just to switch your direct deposit. Think about that. The big bank charges you fees. The online bank pays you a bonus. Now, I know the objection. Kevin, I need a local branch. I need to deposit cash. Fine. Keep the big bank account open with $100 in it. Use it for the rare occasion you need to deposit cash. But do not send your Social Security there. Send the Social Security to the place where it is treated best. Then, if you absolutely need cash, transfer it. It takes one day. But do not let the bulk of your wealth sit in a dead zone. Changing your direct deposit is not hard. It is not rocket science. You go to the Social Security website, ssa.gov. You log in. You click Direct Deposit. You type in the new routing number and account number of your brokerage or high-yield savings account. You hit Save. That is it. 5 minutes of work. For 5 minutes of work, you could earn an extra $1,000 or $2,000 a year in interest and save hundreds in fees. That is a return on investment of thousands of dollars per hour. You will never find a better job than the 5 minutes you spend fixing this. Let me tell you a story. I met a woman at an airport recently. She came up to me. She was in tears. She said, "Kevin, my husband passed away. I am on a fixed income, and I just realized my bank has been charging me a $25 inactivity fee on his old account for 2 years. The bank drained $600 from a widow because she did not move the money fast enough." This is who you are dealing with. These institutions are cold. They are algorithms. They do not have a soul. You have to be the CEO of your own life. Social Security is a contract. You paid into it your whole life. The government is fulfilling its end of the bargain by sending you the check. Do not fumble the ball at the 1-yard line by handing that check to a bank that despises you. The economy in 2026 is unforgiving. If we see interest rates stay high, you need to be participating in that upside. If we see rates drop, you need to have locked in value. Staying in a traditional big bank checking account is the only strategy that is guaranteed to lose. It is a 100% failure rate strategy. So here is my challenge to you. Today, not tomorrow, today, log into your bank account. Look at 2 numbers. 1, what is the interest rate you are earning? 2, what are the total fees you paid last year? If the interest is less than 4% and the fees are more than 0, you are fired. You are managing your money poorly. Fire your bank. Go open a brokerage account or a high-yield savings account. Go to the Social Security website. Reroute the check. You will feel a sense of power when you do this. You are taking control back. You are telling the system, I am not your victim. And listen, if you are a young person watching this and you have parents or grandparents on Social Security, you have a moral obligation to help them do this. Sit down with them, show them the math, help them navigate the website. Do not let your inheritance be eaten away by bank fees. Do not let your parents' quality of life suffer because they are loyal to a brand logo that does not care about them. Money goes where it is treated best. Treat your money with respect, and it will take care of you. Treat it with neglect, leave it in these garbage accounts, and it will leave you. The choice is yours. You can keep complaining about the cost of living, or you can give yourself a raise by optimizing your banking. I know what I would do. I know what rich people do. Now you know too. If this video helped you, if it made you mad, if it woke you up, smash the like button. It helps the algorithm show this to more seniors who need to hear it. Leave a comment below. What bank are you leaving? I want to see the names. Let's shame them. Tell me who you are firing today. And do not forget to become a member. We are going deep on this channel. We are revealing the scams, the traps, and the opportunities that Wall Street tries to hide. Stop direct depositing your future into the hands of people who want to keep you poor. Make the move. Get rich, stay rich. Get out there and make it happen.